Have you ever felt mistreated by someone and you had the hardest time moving past that incident? There might be a frustration and even a resentment that remains, and maybe that looks like replaying in your head over and over what they did or didn't do. Maybe you're driving in your car and you're still having conversations with them in your head, or doing the dishes and you're still thinking about how you'd like to see them get payback for what they deserve. That's real life stuff, and forgiveness can be such a difficult thing. It should be approached with grace and compassion. But anything similar to those types of emotions usually indicates that there's some unforgiveness that still resides in our heart. Now, some would say we have the right to do anything we want, but as believers, we forfeit that right. Because we're walking in the forgiveness that Jesus extended to us, it's not a choice for us. We're called to forgive. And for our benefit, the sooner we accept that, the better. There are many scriptures that tell us we're to forgive, but Leviticus 19:18 says, "You shall not take vengeance against the children of your people, but you shall love your neighbor as yourself. I am the Lord." It says at the end of the verse, "I am the Lord." I hear God saying, don't take that upon yourself. Leave the vengeance, the judgment, the evaluation of their wrongdoing. Leave the justice up to me. That's not your burden to bear. It says at the end of the verse, "Nor bear any grudge against the children of your people." To bear has the connotation of carrying a weight or a burden. Now, when someone is experiencing unforgiveness, that's usually someone who's been really hurt, so there's grace. But sometimes when I hear people saying things like, "Yeah, I'm never going to forgive them. What they did is beyond forgiveness. I will never let that go." It's confusing because I know that they're trying to find leverage in the fact that they're not going to forgive them. But really, when they say those things, yes, they are boasting. But the sad thing is that whether they realize it or not, they're boasting in the fact that they're going to remain in bondage. What they're really saying is, yeah, I'm going to remain upset. I'm going to let what they did to me get the best of me. I'm going to let what they did hinder my future. God has so much better for you. You cannot humanly forget what they did. So yes, there is an acknowledgement of what they did. You're accounting for the fact that it cost you, and you're writing them off free. They no longer owe you. You've pardoned them. This really does feel like a hard thing to do. And it is. But when you experience the healing, the burden that has been lifted off, and the freedom that comes from that, you'll be so glad that you did. It's like opening the prison door and realizing you were the prisoner. No, it doesn't make what they did right. It makes you free. Invite God and even other people into that process of forgiveness. God will be with you in the midst of it. And it may not be easy, but it is worth it.